You're listening to I-95, Bangor's classic rock station with JStew and Corey in the morning. JStew and Corey rock.
JStew and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station, I-95 and 95.7 FM today. On, it's supposed to be pretty nice today, just saying.
That's what they're saying.
The wind died down.
That was
And,
nice.
of course, I lost power again yesterday. It was on, I think, by the time I got back home. Oh, no.
Because of the wind.
I live in Versant's Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, my dad lost power, too.
No joke, literally, for like, every time there's a storm, you'll look at Versant's website, and there's this brown triangle that forms, like, on their map. And it's like a bunch of people on my road, a few people in Winterport, Newburgh, and Dixmont, all in this thing that I lovingly refer to as the Bermuda Triangle. Like, day before yesterday when it was so windy, there was the power is out at my house. I go to Versant's website, literally just us. Like,
just
no
you?
joke, just us.
Just
Everywhere else, it was like 1 power outage, 3 power outages, 2, whatever. In every other town in Versant's coverage area, 1,000 people out of power in our little Bermuda Triangle.
Yep. That's weird. You'd think that they'd get on that and like maybe fix it and like somehow reinforce that area.
There's a ton of trees out there. What was fine last storm is not this storm. You can't predict it, but it's you'd think that something. I don't know what they can do, but you'd think
it's a good thing you got that generator,
something.
Huh?
Yeah. Jesus. But whatever. All I care about is that today it's not going to be as windy. So, like,
I'm seeing some light, JStew.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some light in the sky.
Well, the last couple days I've been afraid to walk my dog in the woods. Because of
the skunks and the porcupines?
No, because of the falling trees.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah. Yeah, like I went out there again, just from one day to the next. I went out and there's like 4 more huge pines across our path that I'm going to have to get out and deal with a chainsaw and stuff like that. So,
oh boy.
I mean, whatever. It's worth it because it's a great place to walk the dog in our own woods. But man, wind. Hello.
Hot wind. I know. And the trees. And man, the state of Maine has just gotten the crap kicked out of it.
Yeah, repeatedly.
Like this, just the last 6 months has been nuts.
It's like Maine has a target on its nuts. And it's just like, Doge, repeatedly.
Yep. Weather target right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully today's the day that makes the rest of all the suck that will be the rest of the week worth it. Because this is the one day. So if you took today off, good for you.
Right.
If you didn't, the rest of the week's going to kind of be meh. So let's enjoy today while we can. We got a battle up right now. It is a listener pick from Vinny. He suggested your fave, Ram Jam, Black Betty, and Smoke on the Water from Deep Purple. So that's what we'll do.
Let's see who goes first. Now, one thing that Ram Jam has that Deep Purple doesn't have is they have a guy in the band that all he does is play tambourine and punch the air. Mm-hmm. Like if you watch the video for Black Betty, he is the hero of the entire video. Yep. Everybody else
want that job.
Yeah, everybody else looks like they robbed like a 1970s eye doctor's office. Like the singer's got these big square aviator glasses. You're trying to take him seriously, and then you got a dude with a tambo that just punches the air. It's like, you're my spirit animal.
Yep. Let's do it.
Yeah, get your votes in. Let's start kicking it off right now with Eddie Money. I-95, JStew and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station. Molly Hatchet coming to Dover.
That's right, man.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, I saw that yesterday and I was like, what? For real?
Well, our friend Vinny, who has picked our listener battle today, way back before, when they were just Dakota. Back in the day, I'm talking like early 90s, right? Mm-hmm. They did, I think, a whole tour with Molly Hatchet.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and I feel like it was one of those weird situations where, like, they're touring with Molly Hatchet. Molly Hatchet's making all the money, but Molly Hatchet was also using all of Dakota's gear.
That never happens.
I could be wrong about that, but well, actually, that happened a bunch of years ago. I played Oh, when the Club in Orno was still there, but it was like the 103 Ultra Lounge by then, right?
Oh, gosh, yeah, that thing.
My old band came up and opened for Sponge and Seven Mary 3.
Oh, wow.
And they asked us originally if they could all use our gear. Like, we're the opener, and they want to use all our gear. And we were like...
That's some lazy stuff.
We were like, no.
Yeah.
So the other opener, they used their gear instead. And I'm like, great, go ahead. It's like...
Wreck that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be here. Dover Foxcroft is doing some summer concert series, apparently, at the Ice Arena, the Piscataquis Ice Arena, and they're going to be here on June 8th. So you could go check out Molly Hatchet on June 8th up in Dover Foxcroft, which is pretty cool.
That'd be a rad show.
Yeah, right?
They'll probably come with, like, Marshall Tucker Band.
Oh, God,
I'm making that up. Don't get your hopes up. That's probably not the case. No rock flute for you. Sorry.
No, I know. You know what? I love Marshall Tucker Band. And when they came with Skinnerd a couple of years, I think it was like last year or the year before, I was sad because it was one of those things where I have it in my brain and I hear it one way. And it's not to say that they don't have a good thing going right now. Their guitar player that they have with them right now is really good. But it was like, oh, no. Don't give him a tambourine and make him stand away from the microphone for a minute, because it would just...
Let him punch the air and let someone else...
Let him punch the air. Yes. Let him flirt with the pretty girls and punch the air, because that was sad. But anyway, we've got Ram Jam and Deep Purple up right now for our battle. So what are we going to do? 991-9713. You can vote and let us know which one of those you want to hear, and we'll get it on today.
That's all you got to do.
Right?
Yeah, all day and half the night, thank God.
Freaking awesome. All right. We made it here.
All right. Well, vote in the battle, and we still got plenty of time. So no big hurry. We'll keep you posted on the progress in a few minutes on I-95. I-95, JStew and Corey on Bangor's Classic Rock Station. We're on the home stretch of the morning music matchup. It's Ram Jam versus Deep Purple today. Black Betty versus Smoke on the Water. I haven't even looked at the Facebook page. We had Ian call earlier. He and his wife were divided on the votes.
I thought that's weird, because usually they're in line.
Hey, that means they're an independent couple, and I
like that.
Applaud that.
Yep, they can think for themselves. They work as a unit, but they think for themselves. That's
how you know that they're awesome? Because they don't have one of those combined Facebook pages. They don't have like the Bob and Jane Smith Facebook page.
Yeah, that's usually a sign something else happened.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I was going to say that's always a sign that the husband used to have his own Facebook page.
Maybe he got himself into some trouble.
Or I to be fair, wives get in trouble too. It's whatever, but
same. Yep, absolutely.
It's still. Where's it at now? Are we?
It's pretty Black Betty heavy right now.
All right.
I'm tallying up the votes, and I'm seeing way more Black Betty than I am Deep Purple. So,
man, it's times like this I wish there was occasionally like a video component to our show. Not that I want to show my big fat face, but I want to show the dude punching the air.
I know you do.
You know
you do. You keep telling everybody that calls, you should check out that video.
Well, hell yeah, because it'll make your day. It's like going to a Mighty Mighty Boss Tones show.
Yeah.
They have the dude on stage that does the same thing. Like he probably punches the air sometimes. He doesn't have a tambourine, but he dances the whole time.
Who's the guy that's naked? Is that the Red Hot Chili Peppers guy?
They're all naked from time to time.
That's true. Yeah.
With the exception of a sock.
That's strategically placed.
That was a trademark thing for them for years. Was they would just put a sock on their thing that rhymes with sock.
Their other member, yeah. Okay.
Anyway, no, I don't think the other people ever got naked. Nobody naked in the Boss Tones.
There was a band that they had a dude, and I can't remember who it was, and all his job was to dance around naked on the stage.
Yeah. Again, I can point out these two examples, but I don't know the naked dancer. I know the tiny dancer dances for money. No, that's the private dancer. Sorry,
the private dancer, not the tiny dancer. is the Tony Danza.
Just they hold you closer. That's all.
Yes. Wow. Oh, are you checking out the sky?
It doesn't look that good over here at this point.
Oh, it's like a red ribbon of fun out there.
Oh, boy. A red ribbon of fun. Said no one ever. But that's okay. We got time right now to get your last votes in. Like I said, we're on the home stretch. So when we come back in just a bit, we're going to be playing the winner. And then shortly after that, we need to gather up another clean joke so we can give away some Lewis Black tickets. We got those up for grabs still. So plenty to do. Stay right here. Well, there we go. Goodbye, Deep Purple. We'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, right.
Bangor's Classic Rock Station, I-95, JStew and Corey here. So, yeah.
That happened.
I meant to bring up the video again, but I didn't.
I was hoping you were going to do some air punches your own. I was waiting, but we got in the middle of that conversation and there was no air punching. So
I did some air punching, but it was actually just farts. So, don't worry.
Very well.
Don't even worry. So coming up just after the 7 o'clock hour, Lewis Black coming to town. It's funny because we've been giving away these tickets all week. I think it was last night. It was just happenstance. One of his little bits showed up in my Instagram feed where he was just wildly pontificating about whatever. And it's like, I understand now why the guy's retiring. It's like how can
intense.
you keep up that hateful energy level?
I know.
Like the way he looks so pissed off. He's just like, his head's shaking, his face is turning red.
Oh, I know.
The whole
20 some odd years ago, I saw him at the State Theater down in Portland. It's funny because I went down for the show and then went back the same day. And it was super duper intense back then.
Yeah.
And now it's not like he's getting younger. And that intensity to keep that up, that takes some years off you.
Well, and in his old days, I don't know if he still does. He used to smoke while he did it. So he'd just walk around and chain smoke and do his bit. Like obviously he's not going to chain smoke in the Collins Center because you can't, it's Maine. Well, that's why Guns N' Roses canceled like 20 years ago at the Civic Center, or excuse me, the Cross Insurance Arena, was Axl couldn't smoke on stage because of state law, so he canceled the show. But Lewis Black, he's hilarious and intelligent. Like it's not potty humor. It's not like
he's definitely got some opinions that he likes to bring out there, and that's what his shtick.
But his delivery is just scathing.
Yes.
Which is what I like the most. It's like I would never want to be on the business end of a Lewis Black rant.
Yeah, no, that would suck. But if you want to go check it out, we'll get you there for free. You just have to hook us up with a sweet, clean joke.
Yep.
You can call 991-9713, or if you want to send it over to the app, you can do that too. We're doing some second chance ones there.
Sure. We were going to do it next hour, but let's just do it right now. Let's just get somebody on the phone. Yeah. Tell us a clean joke if you want to go see Lewis Black. I mean, we just spent 3 minutes talking about it. We might as well give away the tickets. So you just got to tell us. It doesn't matter if it's awesome joke, stupid joke. It just can't have swears or overtly sexy things about it. I guess it's the best
you
way.
Can be overtly sexy, but we can't put you on the radio.
Yeah, there we go. So 991-9713. If you want to go see Lewis Black at the Collins Center in 10 days, call us right now. Tell us the joke, and you're going to win the tickets. 991-9713 right here on I-95. I-95, who's this?
This is Karen.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, just ducky. Wicked ducky. So you want to win yourself some Lewis Black tickets this morning?
I'm going to try.
You've got to, I assume then you're ready with a very clean yet hilarious joke for us.
Well, I hope so.
All right, lay it on us.
All right. What did the green banana say to the yellow banana?
I don't know.
I don't peel so good.
Oh, and that's not a lie. Those green bananas are stubborn.
You've got multiple chances at the app to win. You've got multiple chances here on the air to win. So we've got tons of them to give away. In fact, we got a bunch left. We're going to give away more tomorrow. We've got more to give away. We were threatening to go into it next week. We'll see if that happens.
We could just do a bunch the end of this week.
Yeah, we may just rapid fire these things up. So That's how you win, though. You just got to tell us a silly little joke, and then boom, you're into the show. Just like that. Just like that. Mm-hmm. So, and then, my Lord, I'm looking back over here. We still have Creed tickets that we got to come back to. Lamb of God, Mastodon tickets that we got to come back to. So, I mean, and then by then, probably more shows will be announced.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Exactly.
We got plenty going on. So, in the meantime, let's jump right back into the classic rock. Then we'll start hitting stuff from the website. Stay here. I-95. Here's Skinner. I-95, JStew and Corey, Bangor's classic rock station. Right here. Kicking out the jams. So there. That's it.
We're kicking out the jams? Is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah, I'm going home. I've done all the stuff.
We already told that one guy he could go home. He was voted. He was done. He was like, all right, let's do it.
Hey, I wasn't lying. I totally told that guy, you know what, bro? Literally, just tell your boss. Corey said it. You're all set.
I know. I'll write notes. Are you kidding me? I used to because I had mom handwriting in high school. Probably should not say this while my kids are listening, but I used to write notes. Sign notes as people's moms.
When I was a kid, I tried to do that once. I tried to sign one of my detentions, and I got called to the office. The principal just slides 2 detentions across the desk. I was like, why are there 2? And he goes, well, this is one you got before. And he goes, clearly your mother signed this one. He said, this is the one you gave and handed into the office this morning. Clearly not signed by your mother. And clearly I can tell where you erased it several times trying to perfect it. I was like, all right. So then he goes, so I'm going to replace these 2 detentions with 2 fresh ones. He even said it just like that. He thought he was actually as principals go, he was relatively cool. It was just like, he was like, dude, like, what are you doing? And he punished me accordingly, but giving me 2 detentions instead of 1. But, at the same time, he goes, I admire your I don't remember what word he used at the time. He's like, but, you're really bad at faking your mother's signature. Yep. So he's like, I wouldn't suggest trying it again.
Well, I told you when I went over to Dowdy last week to do the dance there. Their principal, Sam Mooring, is great. He used to be the VP over there when I first started doing dances and stuff. And he came up to me with the shirt and he's like, check it out. And it was the AC/DC logo with the James F. Dowdy initials. Nice. And I looked at him and I was like, who came up with this idea? And he's like, me. And I'm like, that's awesome. It's great when you have cool principals.
Hey, he was the same one that told me. I don't even think he's alive anymore, to be honest with you, right?
He's not the one whose house you almost caught on fire with the grass fire,
that was my grammar school principal. This was in junior high. He just looks at me, he goes, I never suggest anybody fake anything. He goes, you should never forge it because you're going to get caught someday. He goes, but my suggestion, when you start high school, he goes, just sign all your own detentions from the beginning if you're going to try this crap. He goes, don't even give him a chance to recognize what your mother's signature looks like. And I was like, are you just telling me to write my own notes? He's like, no, not officially.
So my mom, I got so good at doing her handwriting and her signature that now when cards come in to my kids, I can't tell the difference except for the fact that of the words. I can't tell the difference between who wrote them. Was it my mom or was it me? Because I've gotten so good at it over the years. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when I was in high school, it didn't matter. I kind of showed up.
Not that I got
sometimes.
a lot of trouble.
I got plenty of trouble.
But
my senior year, though, forget about it. All bets were off. That was back when you turned 18. You were an adult. Mm-hmm. So in my school back then, you could literally write your own notes for being absent if you were 18. Nice. So I would just be like third period. I'd had it for the day. I'm like, I feel so sick. Sign myself out and walk out.
Wow.
Those were the days.
I was going to say, how times have changed. Those were the days. Yep. All right, we are going to talk. We got so many things to talk about. Rennie's got an opening date for that. The airport's about to do like $50 million, no exaggeration, of improvements over there. So we got to talk about that.
I mean, we don't gotta. I think you just gave it all away, but.
Nuh-uh. I haven't told you when Rennie's is opening, just that they are.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I give the date? Oh, for crying out loud. Damn it.
That's all right. Now I don't even know. Who knows? I'll run the tape back. How's that? We'll get the instant replay. All right, tune in for all that. We're coming right up. I-95. I-95, JStew and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station. I know everybody around this area is just absolutely like vibrating with anticipation at the idea of Rennie's opening.
Oh my God.
You know, because it's like, I like it for this reason. I mean, it's Rennie's, of course, but whenever my wife and I go anywhere where there might be a Rennie's, it's just automatically built into that trip. Like, no matter what I would like to do or would, anything like that, if there's a Rennie's, it's just like, we're going to Rennie's. And it's like shopping with my wife is not a priority for me. For me.
Wow.
I guess is the
so this,
nicest
would
way
this
to put
take
that.
the place of that then? If there's one here in the hometown,
I doubt I have that kind of luck, but I would like to think so. I would like to think now that she will be able to go to Rennie's whenever she wants. That maybe like if we're on our way to Bar Harbor, we got to stop at Rennie's. We got to stop in Ellsworth. If we go to Belfast because we have a bunch of friends that live down that way, we got to go to Rennie's, and it's just like, oh God, I just want to go home, or it's like, because it's always one of those things where like my wife and I will walk into Rennie's, I'll go this way, she'll go that way, and then I'll
like an hour later,
I'll basically look at the entire store 3 times before she's made it like down one aisle of the women's section, and it's just like, sweet Jesus. But when are they opening here? When would we finally get the big word?
April 4th, 10 a.m. is the opening date and time. That is what they said on their Facebook page, that they are getting ready to go. I drove down there yesterday because I saw that, and then I'm like, I want to see for sure. I wanted to see if they had the sign up yet. So I did a little, and if anybody was in the parking lot of the old Christmas tree shop, like shopping at Harbor Freight or whatever, yeah, that was me in the weird minivan doing all of the weird little donuts, trying to get the right angle for the front of the building at like sunset. So,
nice.
But
didn't occur to you to get out of your car.
No, it was I was windy. I was all, get out. Are you kidding? And also I was still in my pajamas for the day.
Well,
so
all right.
There was that. But I did get to kind of sneak up by where the window was, and obviously they're still doing a lot of shelving. They're putting stuff together. They do have a few shelves already complete, so that I think by April 4th they'll be good to go. They've got a couple more weeks to do that. They just got done at the end of February, their hiring day.
I was going to say, they had like a job fair and that sort of thing, right?
I think they've got everybody staffed, and they're probably training. So, yeah, the big opening day is going to be April 4th. I think that place is going to be hopping.
Hopping?
Yeah, so.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm excited.
all for it. I love the idea of a main adventure. I just hate having it forced upon me.
What's funny is I've only been to Rennie's twice in my life.
What?
Yeah, because I never get out much. I'm always working.
I've been to Rennie's
a few
twice
times
this
I think
year.
I've been. I'm excited because that means I might actually get into a Rennie's, because otherwise I got to go to a town that has one.
Here's the thing about Rennie's, though, okay?
Here we go.
I love Rennie's. If you're there to buy food and that sort of thing, dog toys, plates, glasses, super cheap, right? Like you can go in there and spend nothing, and it's a rare case of spending nothing and walking out with a ton. You go over to the other side where the clothes are. There's some very inexpensive clothes, but then it's like, all the other stuff is priced literally just like everyone else. So it's not like going into TJ Maxx or something like that, because sometimes I think people think like you go into Rennie's and everything is reduced price-wise, and that's just not true. That's not to say that it's overpriced or whatever, but the things you really want to deal on sometimes, like you got to watch for a sale, because everything is priced normally. Like if you're going in for Carhartt clothes or something, you're going to pay full price. So there aren't deals on everything.
They've got Carhartts, so that's cool.
Yeah. But the April 4th, you said?
Yeah.
Sick.
So it's happening. It's up on our website right now at i95rocks.com in the app if you want to check it out. If you want to share it with those who want to go to Rennie's, like you could share it with your wife and be like, there you go.
Oh, I have.
Too.
I literally told her yesterday. I was like, by the time you get back from vacation, Rennie's will be open. Yay.
With that level of enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah. All right, check it out. i95rocks.com. It happens every time I call the United States. It's just, or when they call me. Anyway. Pink Floyd, I-95, Bangor's classic rock station. Here we are. So big doings over at Bangor International Airport. I mean, you were talking about just the paving part alone. Like isn't the runway like a mile long or 2 miles long? It's ridiculous.
11,400 something feet. So it's just under like 11,500. Yeah. And it's one of the longest ones. And so what's going to happen, they're going to do this in 2 phases. The first is going to be the runway rehab project. That's going to kick off April 1st. And in order to do that, they're going to literally grind the thing down because I guess a lifespan of a runway is about 20 years, and we're coming right up on that. So they're going to grind the whole
So the
thing
runway
down.
at BIA is full of potholes, just like everywhere else in Bangor.
Well, you know what's wild is they were saying in the last, was it like I think the last 5 years they've seen an increase of more than 30% of traffic in through Bangor International.
Oh, interesting.
So there's a crap ton of people coming through there now, so they've got to kind of address these things. Plus, it's at the end of its lifespan, so this is going to take them a little while, and they're going to do it in a way that's going to hopefully impact travel as least as possible. They're going to do some overnight closures during off-peak hours for the first part of the month, so April 1st to the 26th. That should not impact traffic, at least for passengers. Full runway closure is going to happen from 8 a.m. on Monday to 3 p.m. on Wednesday over like a 4-week period. So it's just going to be the first half of the week when hopefully less travel is going on.
Sure.
But during that time, from April 29th to the 24th of May, no service on those days. So
weird.
Like none. And then they're going to shut things down, I think, the 29th of May through August 30th, but not to air travel. They're going to shorten the runway a little bit, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But that's only phase 1.
Sure.
The second part of that, because so many people have come through and they want the option when they go through security to like hang in a place that's not just one room.
Sure.
They're going to do a whole new rebuild of a domestic, like a post security in the domestic terminal area, so that once you go through security, you've got like a cool place to hang out.
In other words, they're finally going to make BIA a little more like other airports.
Yeah, you still
in a way.
hopefully won't have to like take a shuttle anywhere. We're still pretty manageable
Well, no.
size-wise.
What I mean is like you go to the Jetport in Portland, you
Right.
go anywhere else. Once you get through security, it's like a little mini mall.
Yeah,
in a lot
you
of
don't have
cases.
just a vending machine and a bathroom.
Yeah. There's like multiple restaurants, a couple
Right.
convenience stores, a bookstore, newsstand, you know, in limited fashions. But then the regular stuff like a lounge and a bar and that kind of thing. So
it's going to be
great.
18 months total, the whole project. They said it's almost between the runway and the new build. It's like almost $50 million in there
wow.
in the next 2 years. Like way to spend. And the great thing about that is it's all, it's like FAA, the airport, the National Guard. Like it's not taxpayer money so much as it is like these independent entities that use it. So
Gotcha.
it's cool.
Well, check it all out. Is it up yet or are you working on it now?
Yep.
Oh,
No, it's there.
i95rocks.com. That's our website. .com, everybody. Check it all out right there online or at the app.